I just came out of seeing the live action 2017 Beauty and the Beast movie, and wow, I am impressed. It was very, very lovely. And this will be a very spoilerific review, so yes, I would recommend seeing it. But if you want to know my reasons for seeing it, they involve a lot of secrets coming out, so leave now. If you don't want to be spoiled, leave now. But it was lovely. Into the spoilers. And the things I liked about it, let's see, starting up, Belle has been rounded to me. It's not just the whole girl power thing, it's more of the give Belle something to do other than just read. I remember feeling when I was small kind of disappointed that Belle kept wanting to talk about going on adventure, and I thought she was going to do something cool and amazing, and instead she kind of just like hung out in the castle, and then I feel like it was just like the Beast and all the other characters talking more than she did. And that was a little disappointing to me. But then, this movie comes out and it shows that, Belle is just as clever as her inventor father and all that. And, during those minutes in between, being treated very well by all the talking objects, she was trying to escape, she was making her plans and all that. And yeah, it was just really nice. It was also nice to see Emma Watson I don't know, she was smiling so much in this movie. I've seen her in other movies and she didn't smile so sincerely like that. It was nice. I feel like she was enjoying her role, so that was fun to watch. Let's see. Ooh, I'm happy for the Beast. I gotta say, I missed the animated Beast while watching this movie. I mean, the actors and the CGI animators who did the Beast did a very nice job. But I don't know, I kept just thinking about how the animation for, the original Beast was, so I like that part better. But he got a song in this movie. It's like, yes, the Beast is a strong, big character. Yes, he deserves a song, and he gets one, and it's really nice, and yeah, I liked it. And yeah, they kind of just made the Beast a little more bitchy than before. I mean, that was kind of the Beast's charm in the old movie too, where he was just like this big furry brat. And they add more to this, though this one he's more of a snobby furry brat. And yeah, that works out. There's also this slightly inappropriate line that I'm happy Disney went with, where at one point the Beast is without a shirt and he's all like totally ripped and stuff and all furry, so yeah, that's gonna start some weird fetishes and all that. God, oh, and at the end when he's all human again and he kinda looks like a skinny baby to me, like, Belle says, "Could you grow a beard?" And it's like, yes, he should. God, to complete your now furry delights, yes. Oh my goodness, this is so weird, but that's what I like about Disney movies. They're weird. Sweet, but weird. Let's see, other stuff. Ooh. Gaston was pretty good. He was kind of creepy in this movie. Like, the other one is so much more muscular and fun, and I still like the old Gaston song more than they did in this one. But in this one, he's kind of more of a Stepford Smiler, where he's trying to keep up the appearance of being happier to other people, and it's creepy, so I can appreciate that. But yeah, both versions are good. Both versions have their pluses. Let's see, LeFou did pretty well in this movie. They added a little more to him too, where, yes, there's the gay thing, but he was always gay, like, even back in the day. But this one, he decides to, actually be more. He was like that sidekick that changes like teams at the end. And I think that was good for him. I'm a little annoyed. Actually, no, I was relieved in the last 5 seconds of it. He actually let him dance with a guy. Because it's like, oh, that's sweet. It's like, we all know you're gay, LeFou. I mean, I kind of wish that scene was a tiny bit longer. Just a tiny bit longer. Because, you got all these other heterosexual couples all cuddling and kissing and all of that. So give this guy a second longer. But no, I guess it's a stepping stone, and fine. I will wait for more. Let's see. Ooh, Luminaire. The talking candelabra. Moulin Rouge guy, I forget his name right now, did a lovely job. He did excellent. Like, God, I feel like he was the most in tune with his character in that whole movie. Yeah, it was so delightful. At first I was kind of annoyed because I thought the CG was creepy. But no, his energy, like he was happy to serve, and that's Luminaire's thing. He's kind of like just the happiest and most jolly servant. And yeah, the way the CGI thing was represented, like the voice acting and the animation for him, was all fun. I mean, I was so worried that they would not do Be Our Guest justice, but they did. They did a new twist on it and it was cool. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, it didn't stomp the original, but it was worthy of it. Like, it did good to that song. I mean, through this whole movie, I kept thinking about how I've seen like live action plays for like these old Disney movies. Like, I've seen The Little Mermaid live action and all that. Not live action, I saw a children's production do it, but they were very good. Like, my god, so good. But yeah, my whole enjoyment of this is these actors probably did see it when they were kids, or they just have respect for a good story. And I feel like they were all like really enjoying what they were doing, and that was really delightful to look at. Let's see. Hmm. The diversity in this movie was funny. I mean, there were a lot of black women, and there was like the one black dude who was like the librarian friend. I don't know. It made me think about how Disney's had lots of like, women of color end up with blonde dudes, and this movie did that like two different couples here. But there's never really a white chick with a black guy. So I'm hoping Disney changes that in the future. Like for the next Prince or whatever, he'll be darker than his probably whatever other chick. I don't know. I mean, Princess and the Frog even had her dude a little bit lighter. And I guess that really shouldn't matter. I'd rather, people, be characters than tokens, but I don't know. I just realized that. Let's see. Oh, Mrs. Potts in this movie, I didn't like as much as the original. Maybe I just don't think Nanny McPhee is as good as Angela Lansbury, but oh my goodness. Angela Lansbury has such a warmer voice. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it was nice. Like Magneto playing, Cogsworth, it was okay. Kind of sad that they took out his little Baroque joke from the old movie, but it was okay. Like looking at his little clock features and how he opened his mouth and all that was pretty cute. Let's see, Belle's father had a little more depth, like how he lost his mother and all that. There's something about a magic book. I don't know, like, I'm a little mad that they didn't explain why the Beast has a magic mirror. They finally explain, like, why no one remembers. Oh yeah, we have a prince! But no one remembers because the witch, I mean the enchantress put some kind of spell all over the village, and then it connected where, oh yeah, there was a Mr. Potts. Like, I appreciated that. Like, that fills up a loophole that really bugged me in the old show. It's like, yay! Like, this guy actually has purpose again! Let's see, what was I rolling? Let's see, Mrs. Potts, better than the original. Everyone was enjoying themselves. Let's see, the castle I go up and down with. On the one hand, I feel like they were trying to overdo it with, like, the architecture being all silly. On the one hand, it was very playful and fun. The other was, like, almost too sparkly. And, I mean, there were some obvious moments where they were, like, just zooming into, like, Belle's new, like, jewelry and outfits. It's like, okay, Walmart, 1999. But that's just Disney. I can forgive them for putting on good musical performances, and they really did. I mean, they added some new songs, which I thought were really sweet, and all the actors were really enjoying them and putting their stuff into them, so it was just very, very enjoyable. Gave me Disney feels. I don't know, I called up a friend who I usually see Disney movies with, and I was like, okay, yeah, we gotta rewatch Princess and the Frog, and we gotta just like, oh, I want to just rewatch a bunch of Disney movies now, because it put me in those feels. And I'm happy to say that it wasn't trying to be better than, the animated version. I mean, I feel like the Jungle Book movie was trying too hard to be cool and hardcore compared to its sweet, funnier early version, and that annoyed me. I feel like Maleficent was really aggravating because it was trying to say, oh yeah, all these Disney tropes are stupid. Like, we don't need princes or helpful fairy godmothers. We don't need villainesses to be unapologetic and cool. Everyone's misunderstood and men suck and blah, 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 blah. But no, Beauty and the Beast kept to what it was. It's a silly romance about the one smart chick in the entire village going on a weird furry adventure and meeting a dude who, oh, here's another thing in the movie. They actually have a longer, like, bonding experience, and Belle's face when she, like, actually sees the bookstore, like, Emma Watson just looks so happy. It's like, God, you are Hermione. Like, it's as if Hermione went to a little time turner and was stuck in this time. It's like, okay, apparently my powers are lost. I'm gonna make the best of it. And yes, I still get really moist for books. It's like, that was so sweet. Like, people next to me in the seats were like, oh, she's so happy with books. And that's what made Belle popular. She was that nerd. So yeah, it was really sweet. There were a lot of really like just happy moments. It's nice to see a movie where people are enjoying it, even when they're in danger and they're taking that seriously and dealing with their problems. They were happy with it. And it wasn't like a delusional, annoying happy in every occasion. It was just sweet. So, yes, Beauty and the Beast 2017, I'm happy you were made. There you go. As someone who actually loves animation more than live action movies on like a general basis, I mean, I will happily choose a bad animated movie over a good live action sometimes. I don't know, it really depends on how bad animation versus how good, but I prefer animation. But still, I found this movie very delightful. So yes, thank you for existing. You give me a little bit of hope for the other crazy live action movies that are about to be made. There are rumors about The Little Mermaid and Aladdin, other beautiful classics that I rewatched over and over again in my childhood that I thought, were so beautifully animated because of all the crazy magic in them that, were great for animation. But if you do live action, it's just weird and pushing stuff. Like, how can you put mermaids underwater for so long? How can you do that genie justice? Like, this is all animation's magic? But I don't know. Maybe there is hope. And if not, I'm content with thinking that, this is just like a giant fan performance, kind of like the Harry Potter musical was for the actual Harry Potter series, where it doesn't, make fun of the series or whatnot. It doesn't try to be better than it just honors it. So that is my hope. Disney, you did okay. Be our guest, put our service to the test.